Hello. Hi. Hi. Happy New Year 2026. Welcome to this live broadcast. As always, my name is Cheptionyi Mutai. This 2026 is here with us, and let me know in the chat below, where are you watching from? Happy New Year 2026, everyone. Welcome to this live chat. If you're new on this channel, like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel. And also in the chat section below, let's interact. Where are you watching this video from? Let me know in the chat section below. Where are you are you right now in this day, the fourth day of 2026? Where are you watching from? Happy New Year 2026. For those who believe in the calendar that we are following, Happy New Year 2026. Let me know also what you actually do for a living. Where are you watching from, and what do you do for a living in the 2026 Happy New Year? And what time also is in your country? What is the time right now? As you're watching this live broadcast, what time is right now in your country? I'm so excited for the year 2026. I have a lot in mind. I have a lot planned for my business, for my content creation, as well as my business. And I'd like also we interact together today and share our joy for being in this year 2026, as well as the plans that we have for 2026. What are you planning to do in this year 2026? And where are you watching this live broadcast from? Chef K1, you say hi. Happy New Year 2026. Welcome to this live broadcast. Where are you watching from? If you're new on this channel of mine, my name is Cheptionyi Mutai. I do content on I do content on freelance, business, technology, artificial intelligence, and business strategy. So if you are looking for content or consultation regarding to those ideas or those thoughts, you can visit my channel and share and also see what I do. Esther Njoroke is saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Welcome to my channel. Where are you watching from, guys? Where are you watching this live broadcast from? Jeff K1, Happy New Year to you. Thank you. Welcome to my channel. And if you're new on this channel for the first time, you're visiting this channel, welcome. And I appreciate each and every person who is visiting my channel, who is watching my videos, who is also commenting on my content. and sharing their thoughts and ideas regarding to the content that I create on my channel. I'm saying thank you so much. Asante sana. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel for the first time, visit the channel right now. Like the videos, watch one of the videos there that I share. I'm passionate about teaching people about technology, about softwares, and I'll continue to do that in the year 2026. I attempted in the year 2025 to create a course called uh, Strategic Video Blueprint, and I think for now the course is there on my YouTube channel, and I've not seen any reactions or subscription on the same, but I believe maybe with time it will pick. That was my first attempt on creating a course back in the year 2025. I believe the strategic video blueprint will be something that people, it introduces people to the potential or the what do you say, the unexplored potential of video in marketing, aligning video to your marketing strategy. So let's interact. Happy New Year 2025, everyone. Let's interact below and share ideas on our experiences. Today I'm actually excited to share my experience creating content in the year 2025. My year 2025 was a mix of many activities. The most, what do you say, the biggest impact that was that I had on my channel was from the month of July to I think almost December 2025, when I got our firstborn daughter. And that was the time I actually was struggling a lot to create content for my YouTube channel. So guys, let's share below in the chat section below. Say hi, let me know where you're watching from, let me know what you do, let me know, share something good about this year 2026. What do you plan? What do you have? What are your expectations for the year 2026? Do you create content? Do you do business? What are the things that you think will probably you will try in the year 2026? Let's say things that you've never tried. You've been thinking you want to try, but you've never tried, and you're saying now in the year 2026 you would like to attempt those things. Share in the chat section below where are those things. And you know, sometimes you have ideas and things that you want to attempt in your life because you saw someone else doing it, and they are doing it and they are successful, and you think maybe you think that you also can do the same thing. And sometimes in many occasions that I have actually done those things, don't wait a lot. Don't spend a lot of time contemplating or procrastinating on something that you'd like to do because you saw someone else doing it and you think that you'll be successful with it. Because sometimes when you try them, or of the things that I have tried, that I've tried in the past, I saw people doing it, they were successful, and I said, let me try them. And one of them was an epic fail. And I was so contented with the epic fail that I got from that experiment. And I would like to say, I would like to encourage people that have been procrastinating on things. They have been thinking that they would like to do something. They would like to try try out some business, and they've been thinking like they want to prepare. They want to prepare well for that opportunity or for that business, and without like I don't think you have to prepare a lot on something that you don't know the fate of it. You don't know the results that you will get from doing that business. So I'm seeing people joining, new people joining this live broadcast. Surviving Men series says hello. What are things? What are the things? Surviving Men series. Welcome to this live chat and live broadcast by me, Cheptiony Mutai. If you're new on this channel, I'd advise you to visit my YouTube channel. Like this first, like this live broadcast, visit my channel, subscribe to it, and follow the things that I share, because I share information that I believe it is helpful to people online. The helpful tutorials, helpful advice on doing business, on approaching certain types of businesses. So I am asking a simple question. What are your plans in the year 2026 now that it's an happy new year? What are your plans? What are the things that you want that you would like to build in the year 2026? What are the things that you'd like to try? Those new things that you'd like to try in the year 2026 that you believe, for example, if it's a business idea you would want to try in 2026, and maybe you trust that it will be successful for you because and you've been procrastinating for long enough, and you say irrespective of what happens in 2026, I would like to try those things. For me, I think for the second time, I would like to try set up an office for my business, because for a very long time I've been working from home. I have bought, like for many years, I bought the idea of working anywhere, the idea of freedom. I wanted freedom from the time I graduated from college more than 10 years ago. I had this decision that when things go well, or if irrespective of what happens, I would like to run a business or operate a business or do things, carry out my career in a free world. I wanted freedom. Like anything that I do, I would invest my time in things that brings freedom to my life, and that has been my mantra for long, and it has beared fruits. But now in the year 2026, God's willing, I'd say God's willing, because sometimes man's plan, but God's is the one making decision, or is the one directing our ways and taking us to places that we never imagined, taking us to levels that we've never imagined. But but while you wait on God, it's also good to plan and prepare to take that step of faith. Someone was sharing recently about taking that step of faith. There are those things that you planned in the year 2025, and it did not, you didn't achieve any of those things that you wanted for yourself in the year 2025, and you are discouraged, and you're saying, now in 2025 I wrote my goals, or I sat down, jotted down my goals, list of the goals that I wanted to achieve in 2025, but I achieved maybe 10% or 5% or even 50%. I didn't achieve all those things that I wanted for myself in the year 2025. And in 2026, you're like, now, let me wait on God, which is good. It's good to wait on God on anything that you do in life. But at the same time, it's also good to plan. Take the step of faith. What is it that you want in your life? For example, if you want a car and you don't know how to drive the car, the first step of faith that I would advise someone to take is to go to a driving school, because a car is an expensive, like the cost of buying a car is higher than the cost of paying for a driving classes. So if you don't know how to drive, you have to take that step of faith now. Now that you want a car, for example, in 2026, take that step of faith. Go to a driving school. Learn how to drive the car. Get a license for yourself. Get a driving license. And that is a very strong step of faith in preparing yourself for the God's blessings of getting a car. If you already have a driving license, I advise you to renew the driving license if it has expired. For example, if you've been taking that step of faith, trusting God that God will bless you with a car, and for years you've not succeeded, keep on updating and renewing your driving license so that by the time, in the right time, you'll be prepared for that opportunity. If you, for example, you're trusting something else, you're trusting to get contracts for your business. If you're a business person like myself, you are trusting God and you are imagining, you are having these thoughts of sitting down in a boardroom with CEOs of companies or directors of different companies, or the companies that you project to do business with. The only way, and you've been praying, you've taken the steps of faith that is required, for example, praying to God and asking God to help you achieve that dream of getting new clients, getting companies, working, speaking to CEOs, speaking to directors of companies. You need to also have that step of faith, to take that step of faith and say, how can I, what do you say? How can I make this to life? How can I bring this to life? Like, how can I make this happen in my life? And the only way to do this, and I would advise you, because I had someone else share the same, and I agreed with him 100%, is to now prepare how you will dress. How will you present yourself when you are meeting a CEO of a company or a director of a company that you intend to do business with? Or the expectation now, if you are expecting to do businesses with international clients and you're doing video calls online, those are things that you need to invest in. For example, if you intend to do online jobs, you are trusting God that He'll, or the God will connect you with international clients who you will communicate with them online. You have to prepare yourself now for the video calls. How will you be doing the video calls? You need internet, you need a laptop, you need a good camera, you need a good background. You need to set those things up so that when the opportunity strikes, when the opportunity is presented to you, you are ready for it. You are ready for that meeting. And I would advise someone, if you are working online, if you have a meeting with a client, you have to act like you're meeting them physically. You have to dress well, you have to comb your hair, you have to look very presentable in the camera, so that when you are talking business, even when you are dressed well, when you are dressed well in a presentation, or when you're dressed well when meeting a client online, you feel also the confidence. There is an aura of confidence that comes with that dressing well. I see Sophia Shiloshuo says hi. Hi, welcome to this live broadcast. Happy New Year 2026. Welcome to this live broadcast. Thank you so much for visiting my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining this live broadcast. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this live broadcast as I share my thoughts and my motivation or tips on how to bring to life, how to actualize your faith in something, how to actualize your faith in the dreams that you have in your life. You don't just write them down. How do you bring those ideas to life? How do you bring those ideas to life? So I'm saying, like, for example, if you are imagining, if you're a business person and you are imagining or you are intending to meet CEOs or to meet people who are of higher caliber from you, and they have the money to hire your services, how do you project, or how do you want to present yourself to them? What kind of impression, what kind of first impression would you like to have about you or about your company, because you represent your business or your company? Each time you visit or you're invited by a CEO, you represent that company. So now you need to invest in clothes, new clothes. If you're a man, I advise you to invest in good suits. Specifically for that meeting, when you are going to meet a client, or when you are going to meet a prospective client, you need to look neat and good. You need to give them a very good impression about your company. And when you do that, when you start preparing for those meetings, you don't know, even if you don't know if you're going to meet someone, start preparing now for those meetings. Do not just say, I want to meet CEOs of companies and discuss business and strike deals with them without preparing for those days. Prepare, get a good shoe, get a good suit in preparation for those meetings. Because when the time comes, and God is a God of order, God is a God who prepares people, who also presents opportunities when you are ready for them. And when you're not ready for them, those opportunities will not come to you. And by the end of 2026, you will be saying, now in the year 2026, at the beginning, I planned ABCD, and it did not come to pass because you did not put a lot of attention and a lot of detail in your preparation for that opportunity when it comes. And if the opportunity comes to you when you're not prepared, you will not get that opportunity. You'll not, I don't know what, how would you say, you'll not strike that deal as intended. But when you're prepared, you have clean suit, you have everything well, clean shirt, new shirt, well ironed shirt, good shoes, very clean, polished shoes. You've shaved your hair when preparing for that presentation or interview that you're waiting if you're looking for a job. By the time you present yourself there, you have a lot of confidence in that opportunity because you've prepared for long. When you're going there, you know everything that they are looking for. You know offhand, you will prepare also. By the time you invest on those clothes, the pain of investing in good suit, the pain on investing on quality clothes will make you take that opportunity when presented to you seriously. Take every opportunity that is presented to you, you will take them seriously. So I was asking a question here, and that is why I brought out those things that you need to attach to your dreams or the plans you have for 2026. Prepare and attach something to it. Take a step further and feel the pain of preparation. Prepare for it. Prepare for that car. Prepare for that interview. Prepare for that meeting with the CEO. Prepare for that business. If it is a business you're looking for, prepare for it. Know who to hire. Know who to collaborate with when you get a business. Do not just sit down and say, I'm waiting for God to bless me with an opportunity in business, with an opportunity for a job opportunity, yet you are not taking time to prepare for that interview. I was actually recently doing an interview online. I was trying something to do with AI training, and I said, let me try this opportunity and see if I'll pass. So along the way, I realized that I needed to prepare for it because I have never done such a job. I've never done something to do with AI, and I needed to prepare. I was just wanted to explore and see, is it possible to get a job to train AI? And those opportunities that are good. And during the process, I realized that I didn't know much about the job, and with the help of AI. And for those people, I know every one of us use AI in one way or another. The language models like ChatGPT or Gemini, I'm very sure every one of us who is watching here uses those AI tools, and those AI tools are very handy when preparing for an interview. You can create, for example, on Gemini, you can create a gem and name and instruct that gem what they'll do. You'll tell them, for example, act as an CEO of a company in your field, for example, in communications and media, and I want you to prepare me for an interview in the same field, ranging from, for example, communications, consultancy, media, video editing, video production, graphics design, writing, and also etc. etc. So when you start chat with a gem, for example, with that gem on Gemini, the gem will be asking you simple questions as you chat with it. It says, for example, in the first interview, the AI will interview you, and you will be typing your answers, or you will be dictating your answers to the AI, and the AI will tell you if you are doing well or if you're not doing well. And during that process, you will be preparing for that opportunity. And when that opportunity is presented with you, because you've done several trials, you've done several texts with the AI about the opportunity, and also when the opportunity is presented to you, you need maybe to teach the AI about the opportunity or the interview, the invitation for interview that you've been presented with, and the AI will interview you, will act, will prepare you for that opportunity, what to say, what not to say during the interview. And I'm very sure 100% you'll pass the interview. So preparation is the key. You want something, prepare for it. You want something, pray for it. If you're a Christian, ask God to guide you. Ask God to guide you in the process so that you will ultimately reach to the destination of getting that thing. You want to do farming, prepare for it. Buy one thing at a go. When you get small money, invest in that farm. When you get small money, invest in fertilizer. When you get small money, invest in something else, invest in labor. And at the end of the day, by the end of 2026, I'm very sure 100% you'll have all those things that you want for yourself. If, for example, you're starting a business, I know many people have been saying, maybe you're employed, you want to start a business, and you're saying you don't have the capital to start the business, or you don't have enough capital to start the business. The most important right now, the most important thing in business today, as we speak in Kenya, if you're a Kenyan, let me know in the chat section below. If you're watching from Kenya, let me know in the chat section, where are you watching from. If you're a Kenyan, type below. You are a Kenyan, say hi, Happy New Year 2026. So in Kenya today, as we speak, the things that you need in order to start a business, the key thing right now, because the systems of the operations of government requires what do you call to be, what do you say, you need to be compliant. Yes, the government requires compliance when it comes to doing business in Kenya. And the key thing when you are thinking of starting a business, I would advise you in 2026. It's not very expensive, it's cheap. And if you've been thinking of starting a business, if you've been thinking of starting a business for many years, procrastinating and thinking that you don't have enough capital, today is the time to start that business. Yes, today is the right time to start the business, because the cost of starting a business, the cost of registering a business today is less than 1,000 shillings. So the step of faith that I was talking about during this live broadcast is to take that step of faith. You want to start a business? Start by registering a name. Just register a sole proprietor business, and registration is, as I said, costs less than 1,000 shillings. It's, I think, 950 shillings, and there is transaction cost of 50 shillings. That is 950 shillings. So that is less than 1,000 shillings, and you have a business name registered, which is legal. And with that business name that is registered for yourself, you can get a permit from county government where you're living in, and from there now you can start investing in the if you are selling goods, you can start investing in the goods that you would like to sell in your business. If you are selling services, you can start selling your services under your company business, under your business name that is registered. And when you send out, you can create a letterhead. You can use your personal PIN for tax issues, or for tax related issues. You can use your PIN number to remit your taxes to Kenya Revenue Authority. So it is very the steps of faith that you need to take when you think about it, when you sit down and think about it, are very small steps, and those small steps will take you to a new level. So as I close down this live broadcast, let me know where you're watching from. What are you what are you planning to try in the year 2026? Let me know in the chat section below. Where are you watching from? Thank you so much, guys, for joining me in this live broadcast. Where are you watching this live broadcast from? And what are your plans for 2026? What are those new things that you'd like to try in 2026? And what is that one thing that you'd like to do in 2026 that you've been procrastinating about for a very long time? Let me know in the chats below. In the next 4 minutes, I'll be closing this live broadcast. Thank you guys for liking, for joining this live broadcast. Thank you for joining me and for saying hi also. Happy New Year 2026. Happy New Year 2026. If you're new on this channel, like, subscribe, and leave a chat or leave a comment in the chat section below. Where are you watching from? What are those new things that you'd like to try in the year 2025? Let me know in the chat section below as well. The next few minutes, I'll be ending this live broadcast. Thank you guys for joining me in this live broadcast. Happy New Year 2026. Happy New Year 2026. Like, subscribe, and click on the notifications bell so that each time I post a new video, you will get a notifications about it. Thank you guys for joining this live broadcast. In the next 1 minute, I'll be ending this live broadcast. If you have any question, type in the comment section below and I'll be able to respond. So in 30 seconds, I'll be ending this live. In 20 seconds, I'll be ending this live broadcast. If you have any questions, comments, let me know in the chat section below. In the next 5 seconds, I'll be ending this live broadcast. Thank you guys for joining me in this live broadcast. It's been exciting. It's been great time together. I wish you a very prosperous new year 2026. Let's work together. Let's try new things. Let's explore new territories that you've never explored. Do not fear to try out something that you've been thinking to try for a very long time. And also, do not be afraid to ask for help. Until next time, my name is Cheption Mutai. Take care. Have a great night. Bye bye.